morning guys, we're at BDC Pro Day now. Never expected to be here. Just got in the car, we're out in the queue for practice, and I left my helmet in the car overnight and it's still filthy as hell, and then inside as well it's still piss wet through from all the sweating I did yesterday. So yeah, it's going to be nice today. Nice and comfortable, clean, horrible and wet more like. Looks like a dry day though, so we might get some dry practice. Although the track looks a bit wet at the moment, but I think it's going to dry up, so fingers crossed.
Up next. Is he going to struggle with power today? Because he absolutely flew in the wet, but he is slightly lacking today over some of the other vehicles. Is he going to be able to make it stick? Well, we'll soon find out. He's off the line.
No, sorry, Michael, my bad. Just having a little word with the nerves there. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit confused with where everyone finished on the podium. Dylan obviously finished third. As you can see now, Charlie Hume, you can see that clipping point extended out away from the cone. The cone is there as just a visual representative. Same as that clipping point there, it's away from the curb. The cone isn't the clipping point. The dotted lines on the track are, and the same again there on a very wide line. You can see him on that white line though.
Oh, slowed him up far too much.
And you know what? Charlie Hume still runs I do believe he's got a 350Z gearbox in that car, so he has to shift.
If anyone's driven one of those, it is a little bit tricky to get into the right gear.
I'd bring back some memories for you there, Mike.
Yeah, thank you.
I know you don't like those gearboxes.
I wasn't a particularly big fan, if I'm honest with you.
So Charlie Hume finished up second place on the podium yesterday, and not liking that yet. A massive stall up on outside zone 10. Knocked his score way down, 30 points there. Fourth place for Charlie Hume.
Charlie Hume, he needs to put down a better score now.
Yeah, I mean, look,
the score to beat is 57.33 and he is sitting on a 30. He has got it all to play for. His line driving is usually fantastic, but
well, listen,
mistakes.
If you count Charlie Hume out of it, he normally wins the event or ends up on the podium. So there we go. So I mean, if we keep saying he hasn't got what it takes to get in top 24 of pro competition, he'll qualify second. Oh, that's a big wash. Could look like the car grabbed a whole load of understeer towards that outside zone, managed to hold on to it. Charlie Hume. This is where it all went wrong last time on the downshift. No errors this time for Charlie Hume as he puts together a very tidy run. Charlie Hume flicks that car into that final hairpin, up to the tyre wall. You can see him just thumbs up out the window.
A couple of tiny mistakes, but very deep in all the clips here.
Yeah, very
deep.
Did
catch all of the clips there, so judges are definitely going to reward that. And he was on power when he was meant to be and braking when he was meant to be. So
exactly that.
Let's see what the judges have to say.
Yep, Charlie Hume. Currently 350 horsepower underneath the bonnet of that car.
And it does. So he is rewarded
wow,
with an 88, putting him straight into third place. Wow.
Very nice job there.
He's definitely going to be happy
Charlie
with
Hume.
Just a quick one really. Qualified 5th in pros with an 88. Well, joint 4th technically. Stefano got an 88 as well. So yeah, stoked. Got a bye through the top 24, so I'm now in the top 16 already. So just gonna go and chill for a bit and have a bit of rest, fuel up again, and then back out for top 16 in a bit. Well excited. So we're out in the top 16 parade with all these pro guys. What the fuck? This is crazy. Right, top 16 battles against Paul Cunnington. No fucking chance. Wish me luck. Right on the grid. All these bloody cars. And there's mine. Crazy.
Mr. Charlie Hume, what a weekend you are having, young man.
We're pretty well out, really.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't knock it.
No, I'm pretty happy. Proud as punch here. On cloud 9 at the moment.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can just chill out, just relax, just do your thing.
Yeah, today's just about having fun, really. I can't keep up with people like this, so I just try my best.
That's it, mate. You just got to keep that foot down, switch the accelerator to full, and just go for it.
That's the one, mate, yeah.
And how are you finding the track conditions, obviously, compared to yesterday when you were in the wet? And obviously now it's totally dry.
Yeah, well, because I were here for Friday practice as well, and that were dry, and it was good, like fast. And then yesterday, there's just so many different surface changes, so the grip levels are changing all the time. But yeah, today just a lot faster again. It's crazy. You forget how fast it is when you've driven it in the wet all day.
Oh, it's absolutely awesome, obviously, watching it and seeing how fast you guys are coming through here. It's just crazy. So
yeah, man. Yeah.
Awesome. Good luck.
Thank you. Cheers.
Hume and Cunnington. Well, we haven't seen Charlie Hume in the competition yet. That's because he qualified inside of the top 8 drivers. He's going up against someone who's had a serious tussle.
Yeah.
I mean, a full-on brawl.
If I had to go against Paul Cunnington, I would be frightened.
I would be frightened.
After he just...
I wouldn't even want him reverse parking his van next to my car in the car park in case he just blew the doors off it.
So Charlie Hume, SR20 powered, S13, a massive power disadvantage now. pace of these cars is creeping up and creeping up as we get through the competition. I don't want to count him out though. We keep doing this.
I mean, if you count him out,
I'm not going to count him out.
If you count him out, he wins. That's how it works with Charlie Hume. You always say he's not going to win this, and then he wins it, and then the next thing you know, he's battling Dwayne McKeever for the championship in the pro class. Here we go. Nice initiation from Charlie Hume. Look at Paul Cunnington all the way up on the inside, lets him manoeuvre, jumps onto the back end, but Paul Cunnington starts to make mistakes. A very clean lead so far from Charlie Hume, apart from that little wobble as he come out of the bus stop. Hume flat to the floor as everything that SR20 has got. He's throwing at it. Cunnington coming way up on the front wheel as he almost pushes him round the corner. Cunnington back off the throttle, on the clutch, back up onto the door he goes, and Cunnington searches for the side of Hume's S13 as they cross the line.
Time round, Paul Cunnington, Charlie Hume. Now, does Charlie Hume have the pace to keep up with Paul Cunnington?
Well, we're about to find out, and we know that Paul Cunnington would have turned that car up to a 100. Charlie Hume can rightly so jump the start line in that chase position.
Wow, look at this.
Charlie Hume's going to bring the fight. As I said, don't count him out of it just yet until it is all over. Charlie Hume gets way up on the inside of Paul Cunnington's S14.5 as they come through the middle of the circuit. Look at Charlie Hume just about hanging on. Now he's going to give him some room to manoeuvre. Is he going to make the dive onto the door? Of course he is. Of course Charlie Hume is going to make the dive.
Fantastic from Charlie Hume so far. Paul Cunnington trying to drive away, but Charlie Hume is not letting him go. Very wide there from Paul Cunnington. Charlie Hume still manages to keep in the fight. Wow, that is absolutely incredible effort there.
Incredible drive from Charlie Hume. Here we go, slide him left for Charlie Hume, right for Paul Cunnington, Simon, Ben and Brad. Oh, there we go, it's unanimous. Paul Cunnington gets the win and advances through to the Funk Motorsport Grade 8. Judges, we just quickly come to you. Aggression overweighed it.
Yeah, to be honest with you guys, the lead for lead, if you compare it that way, is Charlie has a good lead line. However, he does miss. He's wrong side of 7. He misses 8. He misses 9. He then has a bit of a stall up into 10. Paul obviously is chasing that, and it's a harder chase run to chase. Okay, lead run to chase. When you turn it around, Paul Cunnington's lead line, he misses 2, and that's the only clip that he misses. So if you put lead to lead, Paul's got a cleaner lead. Charlie has obviously got a good proximity throughout the whole track, but he doesn't finish as strong as Paul Cunnington did in the reverse position, so therefore the advantage went Paul.
Got the opportunity to play with the big boys today in Pro. It was dry, so obviously I can't drive in the dry, but I tried my best and I managed to qualify joint 4th with Stefan Stefanov, I think, with 88. So I got a bye through the top 24 and straight into the top 16. Now we're against Paul Cunnington, who just come off the back of beating Kevin Quinn. Mega fast car. And I put down a pretty scrappy lead run, and then my chase run, I just tried my hardest to keep up with him, and I didn't do that bad. Like, he didn't leave me in the dust, but yeah, it could have gone a bit better. But yeah, like overall, the car's still in one piece. Used like 1.5 pair, not even that, probably 1 pair of tyres. Like, I've got 2 lots of part warms from it now that'll do ages. Yeah, car's going really well. Sweet, I'm happy with that. So yeah, cheers guys.